Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be discussing about problems related to dishonest dealer. So let's start with the first question. So whenever you're solving problems related to dishonest dealer, you have to always focus on two things. That is, you always have to focus on the shopkeeper or the dealer's perspective. So always focus on the shopkeeper or dealer's perspective. That means whether the particular shopkeeper or dealer is getting loss or profit, you have to keep that in mind. And also, we have to remember one thing, that is how much amount is the dealer getting, that is dealer's incoming amount to dealer's actual outgoing amount. So that means this becomes the SP and then this becomes the CP, okay? So you have to remember this. So let's do this question. A dishonored dealer professes to sell his goods at cost price, but he uses a weight of 850 gram for a kg weight. Find his gain percent. So that means the shopkeeper, this dishonest dealer, he is saying that he is selling his good at cost price, right? But in actual, he is using 850 gram instead of a kg weight. Yes or no? So that means the actual weight is how much? 1000, right? But he is using only 850 gram. That means some amount extra he is getting. Yes or no? This is the extra amount. From here, he will get some extra amount. So just write the 1000 here divided by how many? 850. So this is the actual weight that he is using. Yes or no? So cancel. 5 2s are 5 1s are 5 7s are. So 20 by 17. Extra by how many unit? That is 3 units. So to find the gain percent, we know the formula. That is 3 divided, with always respect to this, right? 17 into 100. So if you solve this, you will get the value as 17.647%. So this is how we solve this type of problems, okay? Next question. A dealer professes to sell his goods at cost price, but he uses a false weight of 950 grams for a kilogram. So that means the actual weight is how much? 1000. But he is using the false weight as 950. So cancel. 5 2 0. 5 1s are 5. 5 19. So 20 divided by 19. So he is getting extra by how many? 1, right? So the profit percentage is 1 divided by, always respect to this, into 100. So if you divide 100 by 19, you will get 19.55%. So this is the answer. You try to do this question by yourself by pausing this video and then you check the solution. So a dishonored dealer uses a scale of 90 centimeter instead of a meter. So we know that in 1 meter there is 100 centimeter, right? So and claims to sell at the cost price. His profit percent is, so that means the actual value is how much? 100, and then he's selling is only 90 centimeter, right? So 0 cancel, 10 by 9. So the shopkeeper, the dealer, is getting profit by 1 unit. Yes or no? So that means profit percent will be 1 divided by 9 into 100 will give you 11, 1 by 9%. Next, a similar question. A dishonored dealer professes to sell his good at cost price, but he uses a weight 100 grams less for a kg. That means he is using only 900 grams, yes or no? Instead of 1,000 gram. So we have to find a gain person. What is the actual weight? Actual weight is 1,000, and then he's using 900 grams. So 0, 0 cancel. So 10 by 9. That means he's getting profit by 1 unit. Yes or no? Yeah, 1 unit. So that means profit person will be 1 divided by 9 into 100. So you will get the same value like the previous question. That is 11, 1 by 9%. So next question. A dealer sells his good at 5% loss, but uses 20% less weight. So what is his percentage, profit or loss? So 5% loss means 5% loss means if you're selling, if the cost price of something is 100 and 5% loss means you're selling it at 95, yes or no? So if you convert it into simplest form, this will be 5, 1, 19, 5, 2, 0. So this will be 19 by 20. Now, if the dealer is selling at 20% less weight, means the actual weight is how much? 1,000, right? But he is selling it at 20% less weight, means he is getting a profit, yes or no? So that means 20% less weight will be 800 grams, yes or no? So if you cancel this, so this will be 5 by 4. So arrange the values. So this will be 5 by 4. 5 4s are 20, 19, and then 4 into 4 is how much? 16. So the dealer is getting profit by how many percent? How many parts? So that means he's getting profit by 3 parts, right? So the profit person will be 3 divided by 16 into 100. So if you solve this, you will get the value as 18.75%. This is the profit. Okay. So this is how you solve this. You have to understand the language of the question. Let's go to the next question. You try to do this question by yourself. This is a similar question, but instead of the loss person, in this question there is profit person given. So a grocer sells rice at a profit of 10%. So a profit of 10% means if the cost price is 100, then he is selling it at 110, right? So that means if you convert into simplest form, this will be 11 by 10. And he is using weight less than 20%. So this will be what? If the actual weight is 1,000, he is using weight less than 20%. So 20% less will be 800, right? So 0, 0 cancel. The simplest form will be how much? 5 by 4. So that means 11 by 10 into 5 by 4. 5 2s are. So this will be 11 by 4 2s are 8. So he's getting profit by how many units? So 11 minus 8 is how much? 3, right? So he is getting profit by 3 parts. So we have to find the profit percentage. That means profit percentage will be 3 divided by 8 into 100. If you solve this, you will get 37.5%. A dishonored dealer sells the goods at 20% loss. So this is a similar question. You try to do it by yourself first. Now, and then he sells by using a weight less than 15%. So we have to find whether it is profit percentage or loss percentage. So 20% loss means if the cost price is 100, then 20% loss means the dealer is selling at 80%. So that means converting to the simplest form. So this will be 4 by 5. And he is using weight less than 15%. So if the weight is 1,000 grams, then 15% less weight will be how much? 850, right? So convert into simplest form. So this will be 2017. The value is 4 by 5 into 20 by 17. 5 4s are. So that means 16 by 17. So that means the dealer is getting a loss of how much? Because this above one is SP, right? And this is CP. So this is loss by how many? Loss by 1. So we have to find the loss percentage. So loss percentage will be 1 divided by 70 into 100. So if you solve this, you will get 5.88%. A merchant professes to lose 4% on a certain tea, but he used a weight equal to 840 grams instead of 1 kg. Find his loss or gain percent. So loss per person means 100 by 96, right? So convert into simplest form, then it will be 24 by 25. Instead of 1 kg, the weight that the merchant is using is 840 grams. So 1000 divided by 840, 0 0 cancel, 250, 2 4 2, so 225, 221. So that means 25 by 21. So 24 by 25 into 25 by 21. Cancel, cancel. 3 8s are 3 7s are. So that means 8 by 7. So that means the merchant is getting a profit by 1 unit. Yes or no? 1 unit. So that means profit percent will be 1 divided by 7 into 100. So if you solve this, you will get the value as 14.2 by 7%. Next question. A shopkeeper cheats to an extent of 10% while buying as well as selling by using false weight. His total gain percent is, that means this is the shopkeeper, okay? And this is the wholesaler. And this is the customer. So this is a customer, this is the shopkeeper, and this is the wholesaler. So according to this question, this shopkeeper cheats to an extent of 10% while buying as well as selling. So that means when he is buying, okay, he is getting 10% profit, okay. And then when he is selling, he is also getting 10% profit. By cheating the wholesaler, he is getting 10% profit. So in this type of question, when the shopkeeper is cheating with the same amount of profit, okay, that means you directly use this formula, that is gain percent equal to 100 plus common gain percent whole square minus 100 by 100. So with this formula, you'll be able to solve this type of question, okay. So when you get questions like this, just apply this formula. So according to this question, 100 common gain is how much? 10%, right? By 100 minus 100. So if you do this LCM, this will be 100, right? So this one will be 110. This is square minus, if you do LCM, this will be 100 into 100 will give you how many? 100 into 100 will give you 100 square, right? So if you see this, instead of multiplying, okay, and subtracting, you just use the identity formula, that is a square minus b square is how much? That is a plus b, a minus b, right? To make your calculation simple. So this one will be 110 plus 100, 110 minus 100, so it will be 100. So if you solve this, now after this, write the numbers. So 110 plus 100 will be 210, right? So into 110 minus 100 will be 10 divided by 100. So 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel. So that means you're getting the gain percent as 21%. So let's go to the next question. So this is a similar question. So you try to do this by yourself by applying the formula, okay? And then you check the answer. So let's start with this question. A shopkeeper cheats to an extent of 25% while buying as well as selling by using false weight. Find his profit percent. So that means gain percent equal to 100 plus common gain percent whole square divided by 100 minus 100. So in this question, the common gain is 25, right? 25 whole square. So if you do LCM, this will be 100 square. So 100 plus 25 will be 125 square minus 100 square divided by 100. So you use a square minus b square formula, that is 125 plus 100 bracket 125 minus 100 divided by 100. So this will be 225 into 25 divided by 100. So 25 fours are 100, right? So 225 divided by 4, you will get 56.25%. So this is the answer. Next question. Instead of a meter scale, a cloth merchant uses 120 centimeter scale while buying. Now he uses 80 centimeter scale while selling the same cloth. Okay. If he offers a discount of 20% on cash payment, what is his overall profit percentage? So just think, if you always have to think from the shoppers or the dealer's perspective. So in this case, the merchant perspective. So if the merchant is using while buying, if the merchant is using 120 centimeter scale, 120 centimeter scale instead of 100 centimeter scale, that means he is getting a profit, yes or no? So it will be 120 by 100 into, now he is what? He is selling the same cloth by using an 80 centimeter scale. So that means instead of 100 centimeter, using 100 centimeter, he is using 80 centimeter. So that means he's getting profit here in this case also, yes or no? So that means the actual is how much? 80 centimeter he is using, yes or no? Instead of using 100. Now he offers a discount of 20%. That means he is getting a loss, right? Discount of 20% means if the cost price is 100, discount of 20% means 80, right? So this is the equation. Now cancel, 100, 100 cancel, 80, 80 cancel, 0, 0 cancel. This will be 6, 2 5s are. So 6 by 5. That means the merchant is getting a profit by how many? By 1 unit, right? So we have to find the overall profit percentage. So that means profit percentage will be 1 divided by 5, always respect to the cost price, right? In 200 will be 20. That means the profit percentage is 20%. You only have to understand the language of the question. Okay, so this type of questions are easy if you know how to read the question. Next question. A shopkeeper advertises for selling clothes at 4% loss. However, by using a false meter scale, he actually gains 20%. So what is the actual length of the scale? So we have to find the length of the scale. So 4% loss means 96 by 100, right? Now he is using a false meter. That means instead of using 100, he is using something else. So we have to find this one, the value of x. After selling this one by using a false meter scale, he is getting 20% profit. Yes or no? So 20% profit means 100 by 120, right? So 100 cancel. So this will be how much? The value of x will be 96 into 100 by 120. So if you cancel this, 3 4s are, 3 3s are, 3 2s are. So 8 5s are, 8 4s are, 5 2 0. That means the value of x is how much? 80 centimeters. So the merchant is using the scale as 80 centimeter instead of using it a meter scale. Okay. Next question. After selling a product at 20% loss, a shopkeeper gains 10%. Find what weight he used instead of 880 grams while selling. So here also we have to find the weight that the shopkeeper used. So after selling a product at a loss of 20%, that means loss of 20% will be how much? 80 by 100, right? The shopkeeper gains 10%. So that 10% will be 10% profit will be 110 divided by 100, right? Now instead of using 880 grams, that means 880 grams is actual weight, but the seller he used a false weight, right? So we have to find a false weight. So if 880 gram is the actual weight, so what is the false weight? So we don't know what is the false weight. So this can be cancelled, right? 100 and 100 can be cancelled. So the value of x will be how much? This can also be cancelled. 0, 0 cancelled. So 11, 8. So the value of x will be 80 into 8 will give you how much? 640 grams. So the seller he used a weight of 640 gram instead of 880 gram. Then only he got a profit of 10%. Next question. A manufacturer sells an article to a wholesale dealer at 20% profit, and then the wholesale dealers sells it to a retail merchant at a loss of 5%. So you have to find a resultant profit or loss. So resultant profit or loss means the total profit or loss in this buying and selling. Okay, so profit 20% means it will be 120 by 100, right? Into loss of 5% means it will be 95 by 100. So if you solve this, 0, 0 cancel. This will be 6 by 5. 5, 1, 19. So 6 into 19 by 100. So if you multiply 6 into 19, you will get 114 divided by 100. So this is by profit by how many units? This is by 14, right? So we have to find the percentage. So profit percentage will be 14 divided by 100 into 100. 100 cancel. So that means 14% is your answer. Next question. A trader marks up his goods by 80% and then gives a discount of 25%. Beside it, he uses a weight 10% less amount while selling his good. What is the net profit? So the trader marks up his goods by 80%. That means if the CP is 100, okay, he marks by 80% will be 180, right? And then he gives a discount of 25%. So if the CP is 100, that means 25% discount will be 75, right? Now he weights 10% less. That means if the weight is 1000 gram, the trader is using how many? 10% less weight will be 900, right? So we have to find the net profit. So 0, 0, 0 cancel, 0, 0, and then 0 cancel. This 0 and this 0 cancel. 9 2s are 18. After that 2, 5, 0. And then we know that 5 10s are 5 1s are 5 5 5 3s are 5 2s are. So that means 3 by 2. So that means the net profit is how much? By 1, right? So profit percent will be 1 divided by 2 into 100. So we know that 250. So that means the profit percent is 50%. If you understand the concept, okay, then there's no need for you to memorize the formulas. So first try to understand the concept, understand the language of the question, okay, then it will be easy for you. So in this question, a dishonest trader marks up his goods by 80% and then he gives a discount of 25%. Besides, he gets 20% more per kg from the wholesaler. That means this trader, he deceived the wholesaler also, and then he sells 10% less per kg to the customer. So what is the overall percentage? So Marks up is good by 80% means if the CP is 100, he's marking it by 80% means it will be 180, right? Into, he gives a discount of 25%. That means if the cost price is 100, after 25% discount means the trader is selling at 75, yes or no? Into, he gets 20% more. That means if the wholesaler was selling it at 100, okay, that means this dishonest trader, he took it for the amount of 120%, yes or no? Now, he sells to the customer 10% less kg. That means if the customer is buying for 1000 gram, this dishonest trader, he sold at 10% less. So that means 10% less would be 900, right? So we have to find the overall profit percentage now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0, 0 cancel, 0, 0 cancel, 9, 2s are 2, 50, 5, 10, 5, 15, 5, 2, 5, 3, 2, 6. Now 2, 3, 2, 5. So that means 3 3s are 9 and then this 5. That means the dishonest trader is getting a profit of how many? That is 4, right? So profit percent will be 4 divided by 5 into 100, 520. That means he is getting a profit of 80%. A trader sells goods to a customer at a profit of K% over the cost price. Besides it, he cheats his customer by giving 880 grams only instead of 1 kg. Thus, his overall profit percentage is 25%. We have to find the value of K. So in this question, the trader sells goods to a customer at a profit of K% over the cost price. So if the cost price is 100, okay, then the profit is K%. We don't know. Now, he cheats his customer by giving 880 grams instead of 1 kg. So that means instead of 1 kg, the trader sells how many grams? The trader sells 880 grams, right? After this, he gets an overall profit percentage. That means he is getting 125% by 100. Now solve this. This 100 can be cancelled. 0, 0 cancelled. 125, 5, 4, 4, 2, 2. That means the value of K% is how much? K% is 5 into 22 will give how much? This will be 110%, right? This means the value of K is how many? The value of K is 10, right? 10%. Why? Because when this K is 10%, then we write like this, right? 100 by 110. Yes or no? So this shows that the profit is by 10%. Okay, so this 10% is your answer. Next question. A trader professes to sell his goods at a nominal gain %, but actually he earns 37.5% profit by using false weight. If for a kg he uses a weight of 800 grams, what is the nominal gain percentage at which he claims to be selling his good? So we have to find a nominal gain percentage. So if the CP is 100, okay, just like the previous question, we don't know the nominal gain percentage, right? So we will consider it as X. Now after that, instead of 1000 grams, he uses how many? 800 grams, right? After which he gains a total profit of how many? 37.5%. So this will be 137.5 divided by 100. So you cancel whatever is possible. So this can be cancelled. This. And then this will be 2524. So X equal to 137.5 into 4 divided by 5. So if you solve this, 5 twos are 10, 5 sevens are 0.5, right? So if you multiply 27.5, you will get the answers 110. So that means we have the nominal gain percentage. 110 means what? That means the nominal gain percentage is 10%. So next question. So this question was asked in SSC CGL mains, okay, 2023. So the question is, B purchased 15 kg of apples at the rate of rupees 180 per kg from a wholesaler who uses a weight of 950 grams for a kg weight. And then B sold all these apples at rupees 180 per kg, but he used a weight of 750 grams for the kg weight. So you have to find the profit earned by B in transaction. So while reading this question, you should always read from B's perspective, okay? So from B's perspective, if the wholesaler uses a weight of 950 grams instead of a kg, that means B is getting a loss, yes or no? So from B's perspective, he's getting a loss of what? 950 by 1000. Instead of the wholesaler using 1000, he used only 950 grams, yes or no? That means B is getting a loss. And then he sells the apple, okay, instead of 1000, B uses only 750 grams, yes or no? So we have to find a profit percentage. So cancel, 0, 0 cancel. So this will be 519, this will be 515. So 19 by 15. So that means B is getting a profit by how many parts? That is 4. So that means profit percent is equal to how much? 4 by 15 into 100. So if you solve this, you will get to 6.67%. Very simple, right? Next question. So this is the last question, and this question was asked in SSC CGL pre-2023, okay? So read the question and try to do it by yourself first. So Ramesh claims that he is selling onions at rupees 36 per kg, which cost him rupees 40 per kg, but he gives 800 grams instead of 1 kg. Find the percentage gain or loss. Ramesh is claiming that he is selling onion at rupees 36 per kg, which cost him rupees 40 kg. That means Ramesh is claiming that he is getting a loss, right? So that means this will be 36 by 40. Now he gives 800 grams instead of 1 kg. That means he is getting a profit. So instead of 1000, he's using how many grams? 800. So now solve this. 0, 0, 0, 0 cancelled. 10 fours are 4 9s are 36. So this is 9 by 8. So that means Ramesh is getting a profit by how many? By 1 unit, right? So that means profit percent will be 1 by 8 into 100. So if you solve this, you will get 12.5%. So this is how you solve this type of problems. You first have to understand the language of the question, okay? Whether the shopkeeper or the dealer is getting a loss or profit. And always read the question from the shopkeeper or dealer's perspective. So this concludes this video. I'll see you in the next video.